In the United States and around the world, there's a plan in place for banks to go cashless by 2030, making your credit more important than ever.
Bold announcement. MasterCard has revealed plans to phase out the iconic 16-digit credit card number that's been a cornerstone of modern commerce for decades. And instead, of course they're turning to biometric authentication, using your unique physical traits such as your face or your palm to verify payments. What could go wrong? By the end of this decade, MasterCard's vision is that your body will be all you need to pay for groceries, book flights, or shop online.
In New York City, you can now buy something without a phone, a credit card, cash, anything. You enter the store with your palm. You can register your palm once at any Whole Foods, and they will pair your palm to your credit card. Once you grab an item, the store uses weight sensors to know something was taken, combines it with camera technology to know that it was you, and charges you as you walk out the store. No staff, no cards, no cash.
And throughout the United States, you see the rise of cashless ATMs.
Things are changing fast in this digital world, so much so that a growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Yeah, they are starting to set up reverse ATMs. It quickly turns cash into a prepaid debit card to be used on the fly.
You know, I never heard of it either until I read about it last night. It's relatively new, but it's slowly but surely catching on. See exactly how it works. You load money into a kiosk like you see here, and within seconds, you can get a receipt confirming your conversion and a prepaid active card. Many of the prepaid cards are either MasterCard or Visa, and you can use them anywhere where those cards are accepted.
In places like Australia, fully cashless banks are already in place.
Well, concerns are growing for senior citizens with more and more banks going cashless. Yes, banks going cashless. Over-the-counter transactions are no longer available at some Commonwealth Bank branches.
You're sort of seeing cash being sort of, I guess, removed from the economy. But we're seeing, obviously, a deliberate play to transition everybody over to digital transactions. 2030, they're removing cheques from circulation. So there's a big shift to getting people off cash.
Now, many banks saying going cashless is to prevent fraud and for more efficiency, but many other people believe it's about government control. What's your opinion? Drop it in the comments section, because in this video, I'm going to break down why this push to go cashless with banks around the world is happening more than ever, and how you can prevent yourself from being frozen out of having access to be able to take care of yourself and your family if you're frozen out of the banking system in this new cashless society.
The state of Florida is taking a big step closer to making precious metals just as useful as cash. The governor just signed a bill to start the process of making gold and silver legal tender here in Florida.
Gold's gone up big time.
If anything were ever true about a 7-pound hunk of silver,
you can't print this out of thin air.
At $3,400 each, these bars are worth enough to be exchanged for a used car, let's say, depending on what rules the state of Florida sets up.
Economists who brought the idea to the governor. I mean, are you talking about going to McDonald's and paying for your hamburger with
100%? Absolutely. You can pay for your McDonald's hamburger using a debit card. So people will have gold and silver on deposit in a Florida approved depository. They'll issue a debit card, and if I spend a certain amount of gold out of my account to buy my McDonald's hamburger, McDonald's will either get US dollars, which they can, or they'll get gold.
Now, you may remember around the Super Bowl back in February, President Trump announced the elimination of the production of the penny, because essentially it was costing us $79 million to mint the penny. And the penny is valued at 1 cent, but it was actually costing over 3 cents to produce the penny. Now, this is the same thing with the US dollars of printing them. It actually costs the United States over $665 million to print those cash dollars. Even the increments of $100, it costs that much just to mass produce it. So mix that with also the nickel is a higher price than its value of 5 cents to produce the quarter. All of these, that it actually cost us more to produce the currency than what it is valued for. Now, the problem with that is the US dollar is backed by nothing, and it is only backed by people's willingness to trade with it as a use of currency, meaning a medium of exchange. The problem for me and you, it is not money. Money needs to be a store of value, and the way that they keep printing it It's devaluing your purchasing power and your savings. The US dollar used to be backed by gold. Now, this essentially is nothing but a credit card. It's an IOU. And with this being backed by nothing, it allows them to print it, and you actually go to work and put in effort and time that you cannot get back once you save into these dollars, and they turn around and print it faster than you can make it. One of the things that you definitely need to consider is what I do. I trade out this dollar for gold, and even you can trade it out for silver. This is an American Silver Eagle, actual currency, US currency. It takes about 40 of these to buy one of these that's valued for $1, because one of these is real money, a store of value. So this is why you're seeing Florida Governor Ron DeSantis telling you gold and silver went up, and now this can be currency for you. This is why it's important to switch out your actual dollars for assets. These are to secure some of your economic effort and your time for you to go to work for this. Right now, to try to save this cash for a home that on average across the United States is going for over $400,000, you'll be working for the rest of your life, and then they will print again, causing prices to go up. So you want to switch this out for something of value. I get US currencies, Canadian currencies, so they cannot play in your face. And I also get gold and silver. I use Quicksilver. They have a wealth building. They send it right to you if you want to check that out. The link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. Along with that, you really want to clean up your credit. At the end of the day, your cash is nothing but credit. They just print it out of the thin air. So you don't want to work for this because they're printing it faster than you can actually work for it. And if you need to improve your credit score, users in my elite credit system like Sean was able to go from a 612 credit score where all his credit scores over 770 in a matter of 6 months. And now he's at an 803 credit score, and he was able to get my business credit coaching and now have business credit for his business. And you can do the same thing too. You're better off by borrowing the money and not work for it, and then turn around and invest it in things of assets like that home that I said. Instead of letting rent go up, buying a home where you can now increase in wealth as they start printing that dollar. You get wealthier, your home price go up. Now, in my case, I got a rental property, and I, being a landlord, just increase in wealth and make money every month without working for it. Getting into business credit, borrowing, buying assets like businesses or creating businesses so it can generate money for you, because everything is going up but your paycheck. So getting those assets so you can secure your economic effort. So you want to prepare yourself and your family so you can have a shot to be secured by taking the steps of getting gold and silver, and also cleaning up your credit and trying to get assets that you can control. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions and comments, leave it in the comment section. Or if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.